You didn't think it was going to be that easy, did you?
Hello guys, if you are watching this video it means you already watched John Wick Movie or the whole series. But you haven't watched yet, go and watch it now. However, like lots of you guys, this movie also amazed me, and following that I comped this list of 10 best movies like John Wick. These hardcore action thriller movies are unique and every John Wick movie fan loved them. So, watch the whole video to better pick the best one to watch first. Now without any further ado, let's jump into the list. Well guys, on very first I would like to talk about number 1, is a release of 2019, 6 Underground, and this movie ranks on IMDb with the rating of 6.1. The famous Michael Bay is the director of the movie. Okay guys, here is a question, what's the best part of being dead? Let's imagine you have the freedom to fight all the evils in our world, and this movie is about a 6 Undergrounds group. They are unnamed individuals who have chosen to change the future for their families and other humans. This team is brought together by an enigmatic leader whose codenamed is One. His mission is to ensure that he and his teammates will have their actions remembered. They hunt for more dangerous people in the world and save people from their evil actions. Featuring cast like Ryan Reynolds, Adria Arjona, and Dave Franco.
Sounds fun, right?
Number 2 is a release of 2008, Wanted, and the IMDb rating of the movie is 6.7. The movie follows the story of an office clerk, Wesley Allen Gibson, who is anxious, clumsy, and abused. He has a miserable and boring routine life. His boss humiliates him all the time, and his girlfriend betrays him with his colleague, and his best friend during working period means the most miserable person on the planet. However, his whole life got changed when he meets a sexy fox, who informed Wesley that his father was a professional killer that belonged to an ancient organization called Fraternity. His father got killed by the skilled and powerful Cross, and the killer is a hitman that has betrayed the Fraternity. Now they want him to join the society under the command of Sloan. They also told him that they will teach him all the skills and unleashed his abilities so he can use his anger to kill that killer. For his training, they assign this task to Fox. He changes his personality and attitude, and now he is being prepared to face the dangerous Cross and find a hidden secret. And the movie includes the star cast like James McAvoy, Angelina Jolie, and Morgan Freeman.
I knew your father.
My father died the week I was born.
Your father died yesterday on the rooftop of the Metropolitan Building. He was one of the greatest assassins who ever lived. And the other one is behind you.
Number 3 is a release of 2017, Atomic Blonde, and this movie ranks on IMDb with the rating of 6.7. David Leitch is the director of the movie. Well, the background of this story is in November 1989, and it's a time prior to the collapse of the Berlin Wall. During that historic event, a KGB agent Yuri Bakhtin shot and killed the MI6 agent James Gascoigne. Yuri also steals the list, which consists on a microfilm document concealed in Gascoigne's wristwatch, and this list contains the names of every intelligence active agent in Berlin. 10 days later, Lorraine Broughton, a top-level MI6 spy, is brought in to be debriefed by MI6 executive Eric Gray and CIA agent Emmett Kurzfeld about that, and they send her just finished mission to Berlin. In Berlin, she starts using her brutal and lethal skills to accomplish her mission. And this movie features the star cats including Charlize Theron and James McAvoy.
He's going to get me killed. But not today.
Number 4 is a release of 2021, Nobody, and this movie ranks on IMDb with the rating of 7.4. The plot of the movie revolves around the character Hutch Mansell, an underestimated and overlooked dad and husband who finds his life changed when a few thieves break into his house, which triggering dormant instincts and propelling him on a brutal path that will surface dark secrets and lethal skills. While trying to punish the thieves, he ends up earning the wrath of a crime lord, Julian, after he attacks his brother, and now he have to ensure that he will never be underestimated as a nobody again. And this movie features the star cats including Bob Odenkirk.
Don't call me.
Number 5 is a release of 2020, Ava, and this movie ranks on IMDb with the rating of 5.4. The movie is about the story of Ava. She is lethally beautiful and incredibly efficient in her dangerous line of work. She is a taciturn lone wolf and cold-blooded assassin. She also is starting to develop a conscience, having beaten her alcohol and substance dependence with the help of Duke, her grizzled mentor of death and father figure. More and more, and attracting unwanted attention by breaking protocol, Ava lets her guilt get in the way of closing her deals. As a result, after a botched attempt to liquidate a high-profile target, after 8 long years of absence, Ava reunites with her estranged family, unaware that she has just signed her death warrant. Now, as Ava tries to settle old scores and reconnect with her loved ones, but every killer in the business is after her. And this movie features the star cats including Jessica Chastain, Colin Farrell, and John Malkovich.
You see?
Peter, why would someone not want you to be alive anymore?
What are you talking about?
Number 6 is a release of 2014, The Equalizer, and this movie ranks on IMDb with the rating of 7.2. Antoine Fuqua is the director of the movie. Guys, this movie is about the story of a cryptic former U.S. Marines operative, Robert McCall, who is living a distant and quiet life as an employee at a Boston hardware store. He is still haunted by his ignoble past. However, when his platonic late-night companion, the young streetwalker, Terry, ends up in the hospital because he was brutally abused. After that, things are bound to get ugly, and now, he decided to become his guardian angel and take his revenge. However, he starts brutally beating down everyone who is involved in it. And this movie features the star cats including Denzel Washington and Chloe Grace Moretz.
The old man met his greatest adversary just when he thought that part of his life was over.
Why didn't he just let the fish go?
Old man's gotta be the old man, fish has gotta be the fish. Gotta be who you are in this world, right? No matter what.
Number 7 is a release of 2012, Jack Reacher, and this movie ranks on IMDb with the rating of 7. Christopher McQuarrie is the director of the movie. An incident happened in which randomly 5 victims got killed by a sniper, and Detective Emerson finds evidence against the former paranoid Marine James Barr. The case supposed to be very easy, but things got changed when Barr refused to sign the confession papers and he calls Jack Reacher. After that, they transported him to prison in a bus, but the other prisoners beat him and he ended up in coma. The daughter of the prosecutor, who is a pacifist attorney, Helen Rodden, she decides to defend him, but Jack Reacher becomes an unknown drifter. He is a former military criminal investigator, but he left the army. Out of the blue, Jack appears in the city and Helen invites him to work for her investigating the case. Soon they find that Brad is innocent and there is a conspiracy behind those murders. And this movie features the star cats including Tom Cruise and Rosamund Pike.
When I find you, I'm gonna kill you all.
Number 8 is a release of 2016, The Accountant, and this movie ranks on IMDb with the rating of 7.3. The story of the movie revolves around a math savant, Christian Wolff. He has an affinity for numbers than people. He uses the cover of a small-town CPA office, while he works as a freelance accountant for some of the world's most dangerous criminal organizations, with the Treasury Department's Crime Enforcement Division, run by Ray King, who is starting to close in. Christian takes a state-of-the-art robotics company as his new legitimate client, where an accounting clerk has discovered a discrepancy involving millions of dollars. But as Christian uncooks the books and gets closer to the truth, which turned into a bloodshed. And this movie features the star cats including Ben Affleck, Anna Kendrick, and J.K. Simmons.
Get into financial consulting. How did you get into financial consulting?
Number 9 is a release of 2003, Kill Bill, Volume 1, and this movie ranks on IMDb with the rating of 8.2. Quentin Tarantino is the director of the movie. The main character of the movie is the bride. She was a member of the Deadly Viper assassination squad, and the leader of that squad is her lover Bill. However, when she found out that she is pregnant with Bill's child, she decided to escape that life as a killer, and she fled to Texas, where she met a young man. They decided to get married, but angry and jealous Bill came into the town and he killed him on the wedding rehearsal and she went into coma. 4 years later, the bride wakes from the coma and discovers her baby is gone. Then, she decides to seek revenge upon the who destroyed her life and killed her baby. This list includes 5 people. After that, the saga of Kill Bill Volume I begins. And this movie features the star actor like Uma Thurman.
Subordinates for me to kill.
Hi.
Go home to your mother!
And on very last, number 10, it includes the release of 2008, Taken, and the movie ranks on the IMDb with rating of 7.8. The director of the movie is Pierre Morel. Brian Mills is a father of a 17-year-old girl, whose name is Kim. He loves her very much, but Brian is a retired agent of Central Intelligence Agency, CIA. He asks his organization to appoint him to near his daughter, Kim, in California. Kim lives with her mother Lenore and her wealthy stepfather Stuart. Kim and her friend Amanda decided to go to Paris for a trip and she convinced her father to let her go. He agreed, but when they both arrive in Paris, a stranger shares a cab with them. His name was Peter. That's what he tells them. And Amanda tell him that they came here first time and they are alone in Paris. Peter shared this information with an Albanian gang who is involved in human trafficking, so they kidnaps the girls. But when they were kidnapping them, Kim has time to call her father and tell him about it. When she was on the phone, they find her and took her into custody. But Brian gets to speak briefly to one of the kidnappers, and he promises to kill him if they do not let his daughter go. But the kidnapper wishes him good luck. Now, Brian Mills travels to Paris to search for his daughter and bring her back to home. And this movie features the star actor like Liam Neeson.
You just have to die.
So, friends, this was the whole list of movies. I hope you enjoyed it and excited for watching the movies you have not watched yet. That's it. Thanks for watching, guys. Please hit the like button and share it with your friends. Leave the comment below and share your thoughts on this video. And let me know your favorite one. And also please do subscribe this YouTube channel for more interesting content like this. Stay strong and see you in next video.